When I was running far away, could I love the world someday? Nobody knows. We are live. Hello, morphemes, phonemes, and graphemes. And welcome back to another office hours. Let me just readjust this. As you can see, not in my usual setup because I am visiting my parents again. So I'm borrowing my mother's setup again before I transfer all my stuff down. And I did. Hello, cat. I didn't do my usual. Hello, morphemes, phonemes, and graphemes. There we go. I thought I was missing something, or I might have just done it twice. As you all can see, I may or may not have already done the Wordle for today. I did do it twice. God damn it. So I am actually going to go into the Wordle archive and do an older one. Also, notice how I got it in 3, because I'm just that good. Camera is picking me up, right? Okay, it is. Wordle archive. God damn. Wait, what's number 1? I never finished this one? Um... can't be sinew. Because S-I-N are already all taken up. Can't be sinus. You'd. Yes, I did it in 1 before. Actually, I have done it in 1 before. Seriously, I have. Not the, me accidentally, uh, doing it in 1. Yes.
I got a 6 on my math test and a 7 on my bio test and a 7 on my tutor.
Good job!
I got a 6 on my math.
Sister got final grades in. Are those all your grades? Okay. Quelled wouldn't fit. So it ah. No, there's an E. That would put the E there. Mod. What word? Is it E something? E. That's not a word. Can't be vowel because O is taken up. Why don't I just... Okay, it ends with well. Is that a word? Bowel. Lul. Level. I I feel like that's just using the what's that site called? Wordle help or something. I feel like that's just as bad. Okay. Let's go to an actual one I haven't done yet. March 1st. Actually, what if we go to the very, very first one? Um, Crown. Ooh. Uh, Cider. Ci. Now I'm blanking on all words I've ever known. That's definitely not how you spell that. Um, I feel like it's something A-R. How do you spell cipher? Cigar. Really, the very first New York Times Wordle word was cigar? I never knew that. Fascinating. Okay, I also did the connections. Nearly got the perfect reverse rainbow. I messed up the first guess and then... So again, let us go to the very first Wordle connections. June 12th, 2023. Ah, screw you. Rain, sleet, snow, hail. I feel like that's an easy... Yeah, wet weather. Shift return, shift tab, option, and return are all keys on a keyboard. And then I'm about to get a rainbow. Hopefully, maybe. Jazz? Kayak. Oh, these are palindromes. Jazz, Heat, Bucks, Nets. NBA team. I never would have gotten NBA teams. Never. I just don't do sports. The song isn't playing, was it? No, okay. I will not get copyright striked. Okay. That is the first two, and then let's do the flashback. May 31st. Start the quiz. We'll place East Germans deny any fans for a Berlin Wall. When they do build it, they call it a protection or rampart. Chimney sit. Oh, that's funny. I did not know that one. Aaron Burr, sir. I'm doing the flashback. When his mother can't sit comfortably in movie theater seats, Richard Hollings creates the first drive-in theater in New Jersey. That is, oh God. I think it's after. Nope. Oh, that's much earlier than I was thinking. That makes sense, though, I guess. God damn it. The Vedas, some of the earliest sacred texts, are first composed in India. Cows were food in part for giving nourishment milk as mothers do. This one. Yeah. BCE. Oh, let's see the ice. Oh, that's. I don't even need to think about that one. Emily Berliner invents a flat disc record to play music. It holds a few minutes of audio, so long songs need pages. This is called an album. Oh, is that where album comes from? I did not know that. The U.S. purchased a frigid new territory. Inspired chefs soon developed an ice cream dessert named after it, the Baked Alaska. Oh, that was 18 something. 1867, yeah. Then Mary, Queen of Scots, tries to escape Loch Leven castle. She dresses as a maid, but is caught because of her hands are too soft to belong to a servant. I think this place? Yep, 1568. Damn it! I was so close to perfection. Take me home to where I belong. Okay. Next up is the duotrigordle. Oh wait, no, not the dawdle, but two dawdle. Is it called dawdle? Um, that looks sketchy, so I will do duotrigordle. Okay. So we have a bit. But not enough to let us know which is which. In which case, CREAM. What does the yellow text mean? Pause for solution reduce automatically solved. Practice colorblind wide mode. No, I like this one better. I complete boards. Does it not have a thing that tells me what it is? Okay. So that one down there is EA. That is RM with an M. I'm assuming here. I would say Chrome or Chroma, but E and A are already taken. That would require a C and an H as well. Let's do read. Or to get some more. Okay, that didn't help this one. Oh, it wouldn't have helped because it wasn't. Oh, wait, no, this is what I was looking at. Oh, now I see why I might want to do chunky. Now I see why. Myers. Hmm. Okay. Okay, that one is coder. 9. That was coder. Drake. Drive. I think this one might be drive. Nope. Did I shoot it for myself? Okay, R-I-E. No V. Nope, there's no B. No B. Can't be bride. That's not a. I knew it. I knew it. Lingual. Okay. Who they? You good? Careful. Not Bulgarian. It isn't macro area though. Musée. I don't think it's Basque. Okay, different side. Wouldn't be Armenian because that would be Indo-European. Um, Azerbaijani? Probably not. It is Oghuz though. Oh God, what's the? Oh God, I'm blanking on all of my. You didn't miss much. You did not miss much. I went on the weekly Shinji Tai rant, and that's about it. Now I'm just making a video for it. Um. God, it's not Uzbek. It's Ugric languages. That can't be right. Orguz languages. It's the. Oh, yeah, there was a giant Linux discussion for some reason. Which I should actually get on top of converting my PC into a Linux because it is old and isn't compatible with Windows 11 for some reason. Okay, yeah. So it's Turkmen. I did not know Turkmen had a th sound. And is this borrowed from Greek? It's borrowed from Russian, where it's musée, museum, museum. Turkmen phonology. Let's see. I did not know they had the dental fricative. Turkmen dili. Let's see. Phonology. Mun. Sun. Hachan. Yep. Obvious. Oh. Yeah, they have and th. But they also have s and z. So why wouldn't... Oh, maybe it's because it was a palatalized. Um. Wait. Wait, seriously? It doesn't have... Turkmen is Titheo. I did not know about. And Bashkir is the same? Bashkortili. I love the Arabic script so much. One sec, I need to go look at the... Wait. Ah, god damn it. I backed up too far. Uh... Wait, there are two different origins for Bashkir. Bashkir. Which doesn't say. Great. Okay, so Bashkir has both sa and th. That is fascinating. Can I make the text bigger? Yes, I will do that next time. I keep forgetting just how big this screen is. Okay. This is Welsh. Tibetan. And then... Ah! I'm so close! I'm so close! It's not Wolof. I don't think. I don't think Wolof... Yeah, no, not Wolof. Oh god, what's the... Wait, no, it can't be that one, because... It could be. Igbo is spoken... The Igbo people are found primarily in... Very helpful map. Igbo. So it's around... Yeah, it's that area there. So it's going to be one of the languages in this region. Probably not in the country itself, but it's all Igbo. It only lists Igbo. That's a wide region. What is that region called? Regions of Africa. Central Africa. Or it could be Western Africa. Languages of Central Africa. I'm gonna go actually Western. It really would be. What do you mean your language has all these phonemes with not s and z? Are you insane? Hausa, that's the name of the language I was thinking of. But this doesn't seem to have tone. Oh, wait, maybe it does have tones. Wait. Didn't we have this language before? No, maybe not. Zoom. Zoom. Let's do... Is Bassa? Nope. Let's see. Ajagbe. Oh my god. Where is Ajagbe? Aja. It's a be. So there's you. Oh my god, we are so goddamn close. Recently found out E. Yeah. Yep. I've known that one for a while. It's a fun fact, isn't it? And there's also a language that does whatchamacallit. Has ash as schwa. I can't remember which language it is, though. Yeah, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but there is a language that, for whatever reason, uses schwa as ash as the way of writing schwa. Um. Hey. Oh yeah, let me zoom in for you guys. Hey, there's a schwar. I mean, this is pretty close. Yeah, I cannot think of it at this point in time. Shame. It's a very interesting language as well. But either way, what was I gonna do? Right. a little bit of her on my mind. A little bit of her. Every stream. Just a little bit. Just so I can actually say I am still working on it. Sorry, usually I just check what fonts Google now allows for various languages. Oh my god! Yan Sui is now supported by Google Docs? That's amazing, but LXGW still isn't. Fascinating. What about... Nope, not Kannada. Japanese. Problem with Japanese, it just doesn't show the font on the side sometimes. See, seems to be working this time though, so that's good. Klee, yeah, Klee. That's not what Klee looks like. Klee 1. I don't think they've added any new fonts. What about for Korean? Oh, now they have the entire Nanum line. Nanum, that's good. Still no way to support fallback fonts. Aren't I special? You know, that goes there. Actually, no, that'll go to live there if we do anything with it. Let's see. Dictionary. Zoom into 120. Can you guys see that all right? Or should I zoom in further? That zoomed into 150. But it's kind of hard for me to see. I'm going to have to redo all of these sentences since I've updated the romanization. And the phonology. Okay. Oh, it has been 30 minutes. Just gonna walk around for a second because I should not be sitting for long periods of time as it is bad for the body. Schwal, schwal. It's just stretched for a second. And right back to it. God, I have so many words I need to walk through. Yeah, I am updating things as I go along. Good. So, data. Okay, that one I think is easy. Just turn that into a regular aw. So go find climb. Easy enough. And then seta. Turn that into an eh. And that becomes an actual e. And that becomes an e. Hisete. Hisete. There you go. Oh, what was Liba? Was it silver? Did I literally just call him gray? I literally just called him gray fish. Luba. Luba. Did I make that a long ah or short ah? I think I made it a short ah. Luba. Nope, I made it a long ah. Lubaka hisete. Bleh. I forgot about this one. Stupid spider that pushes into lava. Uh, Wait, I copied the wrong thing. How do I do... How did I input suffixes again? I just treat it as one word, got it. And for this, I need a mid-tone. Yes, I have the ad set for every 30 minutes. Because that way, one, I can get revenue. I mean, it's so little, it actually doesn't even matter all that much. But I have it set every 30 minutes. And that way, YouTube just won't add in ads whenever they want. That there's at least some consistency in the periods you get ads. I used to have it that mid-roll ads are actually turned off, but they didn't allow that anymore. Yeah, I am not allowed to disable mid-roll ads. I can either have it monetized or unmonetized, no in between. Which I don't like. Hisete. Actually, is that light gray or dark gray? That's just gray. I think they're more light gray. So instead of, it would be wuba, wuba, oompa. Should be adding the. Wait. Nope. Yeah. Almost forgot about that. Light gray. One sec, I'm getting a phone call. Okay, I am back. My sister was just saying she was going to a bookstore and wanted to know if there's anything I wanted, and said if I said dictionary, she would shoot me. So I said dictionaries. I will be hunted for sport for that. Spider. A. And then. Should I keep this? I feel like I should. But that means I'm gonna have to update so much. Let's see. Nikar. Nikar. Wait, it's missing a. Don't I need a relative visor? Relative clauses. Basic relative clause is created by placing key after the clause and before the noun. Modifying the adjective, the verb of the relative clause agrees with after the modified noun. Relative clauses can't have a VM in them. Okay, so I also need to fix the grammar of this one, I think. That's a re as well, which means that there's a, yeah, multiple. Adjectives can be derived from a noun by placing ni before said noun. This construction comes from ni ki, with the key after ni being dropped for time, you only possessive suffix on the noun. Because of this, if the adjective is not by anything, ni is the thing to be modified, not the noun. Ri, which is usually optional after the second adjective in the coordinate phrase, and is optional with ni adjectives. Oh, up here. Okay, I forgot about this. I really like that. I still really like that, though it is confusing. But it does mean I am missing. Okay, by placing. Okay. I'm just gonna add that little thing real quick. Let me figure this out. Yafatar. Yeah. Okay. Adjectives. Yeah. To be rotten. Stupid. Or rotten head, I remember. Isn't it? So it should be. Where's head? There. Fantar. Fantar. So that doesn't have to change. Rotten is just, yeah. Well, that's simple enough. Stupid. And then it's gonna have to be a. There we go. And then an aspirated star. And then the R. And you're putting the tones, which, like, everything starts high, goes mid. Where's my mid-tone? Probably should grab it from over here. Mid, low. And this is debating if I should allow adjectives. Let's take more. If you should allow adjectives, you mean if adjectives should be static or non-inflectional like in Chinese, or should they be inflectional like in Japanese or European languages instead? Is that what you're asking? Okay, there we go. Let me just replace that as well. That should be switched to re. Nope. Ru. Nina. Nina. Lava. Ni. Na. Nina. Wait, no, I don't want the... Because this isn't showing the phonetic realization, but the phonological realization. Let's bring this up to where all the completed ones are. Nina. Nina. Locatively. And then I think directionality will be showcased on the verb. So unlike in English where you have to say, mark the directionality on the preposition, walk into, walk out of, look up, look down, I think that will be hard encoded into the verb instead. So yeah, Li will be left there. Nina Li. Oh shit, Nina should be changed to Nine. Because I have adjective agreement, vowel agreement. Nine. And then nikar. I think that'll be to push. Nukar. Nukar. Nu. And then I don't have the R's there. You steal an R from over here. To push into. Do I have any words that are just to fall? Oh, was this derived? Maybe not. Maybe it's just a coincidence. In which case, why don't I... Actually, I have some transitivity shenanigans going on, don't I? The agent marker marks do an action. The patient marker marks sees the action. The subject... Da, 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 da. So he... Da, da, da. Intentional. Unintentional. Am I gonna have passivity? I'll figure that out later. I'm just going to have, for now, to push. It look like the word for to fall. And then actually gonna make it look very similar to the word for fall. Just leave that up as a potential derivation trick that I might lean into later. Push into, push out of. Okay, yeah, so I don't think it was derived. I just gotta think up of an actual word I think to derive from for the adjective, for the verb. push out of. There we go. There we go. Requer. Requer. Oh, that's nasalized. Here, why don't I also start moving all the verbs I've updated up here? Wait, have I not updated all of those on the directions? Just in the... Okay, let me update these real quick. So, chest is, say, below is based off of leg, lar. Mar is next to the side of. So behind is back. Paying. Paying. So just fix that. Yes. Oh, thank you. Was it good? Wasn't it? Wasn't it? I finished it in a feverish haze. Yeah, there we go. I could have sworn I already finished all of this. And then that shouldn't be marked like that. Oh, that still do. This is Lee, which takes a mid-tone. And the very end takes the high tone. Left of is left arm. Oh, no. It's just left. Repe. We pay. Can we bring these up as well because they're considered done? Locatives. Grab the mid-tone, throw it there. We also just do we pay real quick. And then what is Sidal? hanging. Let's make that side. Oh, let's... Side. Side. Which means that becomes... Sideli. Sideli. Oh shit, that was nominalization, wasn't it? What is my nominalization strategy now for abstract? It's ke ka. I don't seem to have anything derived with that, so... Why don't we say it's a rhoticization? It rhoticizes the previous vowel. And then space. What? Spaced interval. Gap. Tine. Is T derived? Tine derived from anything? No, does not seem like it. Okay, bring these up. Oh, it was pay. That was the abstract. Did I not have that marked? No, I did not. But it's an obsolete nominalization that I still used elsewhere. So let me record it and just make a little note that it is technically obsolete. Okay, and then this is... Wait, I forgot to... There we go. Plus R nominalizer. Abstract nominalizer, I should say. And then there's no etymology for tine. Tine. Okay. Fix that. What were we doing again before I started fixing that? Right. The stupid colloquial name. Uh, this is why I can't get my homework done on time. Okay, so Niker. When you forget how you did normalization, just create a new normalizer and call the old one obsolete. Big brain. Well, the thing with P is that I always wanted it to be obsolete. Because I wanted it to be used for color terms and the directional things. But here it seems to have turned into a adjectivalizer instead as well, though. So there's that. Which maybe these are old ni adjectives that are no longer ni adjectives. I mean, everything in Old Chinese was a bajillion things at once. Just the fucking word for east could be used as a noun, as the region, as a verb meaning to go along east, whether it be walking, boating, or whatnot. It is Old Chinese, classical Chinese, I should say, actually, because that's more just a feature of classical Chinese poetry. I don't know how functional it was in Old Chinese outside of poetry, but oh my god, it was. Ugh. It's a wonder they didn't abandon it in Japan and Korea and Vietnam sooner. Because my god, it sounds like such a nightmare. To learn, I should say. Pretty sure the adjective suffix is. I changed it to ka, ke, didn't I? Yes, I changed it to kake. So this is ke. It also starts with ni. Ningineli. Ni ke hisata. Stupid. Uh, pushing Lee into lava spider. I think I may have gone overboard with the name. Oh, I need to mark the I should also update the orthography for the case marking, shouldn't I? Okay. Uh Nge. Wait, no, ngu. Nge. 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 Because it's ngu on the ver. There we go. Stupid. Plus that pushes into lava. Plus spider. God damn, that's impressive. Welcome back, Malice, by the way. Should I add the phonetic transcription for that? Nah, I think we're good without it. Okay, let's bring these up to monsters. Because those are all set. Ah, nice. I just haven't seen you say anything since you claimed first. Okay, Phantom, Guardian, Guardian, Elder, Breeze, Enderman, Endermite, Shulker. I think... Hmm... I think I'll call it there for now on that. I did a little bit of her. Um, here. I will subject you to some of this. Just trying to organize all of my notes on Japanese before I go to grad school. This structure is unusual out of asking questions and giving answers. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong spot to put that. Unlike in English, where to make a complete sentence, one needs a verb and a subject or object. Japanese only requires the verb to make a complete sentence. So this structure is though the structure is unusual out of asking questions and giving answers. For the short form, I'm gonna move that because every time I see the audio thing on OBS, I just like, oh, is something happening on this screen down here? The structure is unusual out of asking questions, giving answers. For the short form, in the present tense, only the dictionary form is used. Do I need to zoom in? There we go. I just realized that might have been very small for you guys. Yomu. No. Okay, unlike in English. Maybe I should give a spiel about making a language based off of Chinese and Irish. That is an interesting combination. Japanese verbs can be split into 3 groups. Ruverbs or done verbs. Actually, I should do go. Verbs and godon verbs. Ruverbs or done verbs. And irregular verbs. I should actually italicize these just to make them a bit easier. Split into three groups: verbs and godon verb. Verbs or godon verbs. Verbs or ichidan verbs and irregular verbs. Godon verbs all end. The singular is chiche. The plural is chiyu. Chihu. Chishu? The chiche is composed of two elements: the nominative plural prefix che and the genitive singular suffix. Wait, so what does cheche and chishu mean? Irregular verbs don't have this distinction because there are only two truly both godon verbs and I'm going to capitalize that. Ichidan. Hello? Both godon verbs and ichidan verbs have some verbs in them that are irregular. Most part, only one form is irregular. Irregular verbs every form of an irregular verb Okay. I should switch this to a whatchamacallit font, a serif font. Currently, it is a semantically null. It's grammatical based off the idea of Chinese semantic components, which narrow the scope of a single word from all of its possible meanings to a small set of meanings that are shared between the two. Oh, so like how you can mean a plethora of things, but when with yen, it almost always means language, like that. Yin. Uh, Yang. Yen yu. There we go. Yen yu, not yin. What are all the meanings? That's a lot of characters for yen. Yen. Yeah. Yeah. But like that. Because if you're doing that, you might also want to look into the uh elastic words as well, which are very fascinating to look at. Like the words that like 学习 学习 like yeah 学习 where this has the same meaning as the singular form, and they're like they mean the almost the exact same thing in the to study, to learn, to acquire knowledge, but they aren't used interchangeably. And from what I've been able to see by reading stuff like Samduan, I think his name is, and other papers by people like him, is that the conditioning for the long or short forms of these words is with the cadence or the prosody of the sentence, which is fascinating to me. I need to start looking into that again. I kind of stopped for a bit because I got caught up with school, but that is just a fascinating to me that an entire syllable with semantic meaning can just disappear and not change the meaning of the sentence because of the prosody of the sentence. What do I have the current text font set to? Hmm. Last one stands in. Allegria. There. That's kind of small now, isn't it? Uh, let's increase it to 20 now. 18. Mm. Okay, and then maybe also add Yu Kyokasho Yoko for horizontal. And there we go. That's what I mean by a fallback font. Why is there a space there? That's what I mean by a fallback font. I'm sorry. Why is there a space there? Was it there without the? The font adds in an entire space. So other comments I would have lexical sensitive words, I will lexically call it case the number. Hence J becomes G and J becoming Xi. Fascinating. I'm still what the is there a non-zero space there? Okay, let me copy and paste that, and then it's only one space. But when I change the font, it adds a space where there was none before. Try deleting that. That doesn't fix it. Oh, there's a space there now? Wait. Why are those spaces there? What? You good? Has that space always been there? But it wasn't there when the... What the fuck? Ich verstehe nicht. Ich verstehe das nicht. Okay. Snippets. Open with Visual Studio Code. Oh, I don't want it taking up all that. I just want to see if I can increase the font size of example real quick. To 24. So, yep, okay, there we go. Maybe actually decrease it a bit by 22. Yeah, that's good. That is good. Okay, close that. Literally the only thing I use Visual Studio Code for. I don't use it for anything else. It is gaslighting me. How many languages do I know? Not many. I speak English natively, as you can see, though I actually technically learned it as my second language because my first language was British Sign Language, but that never became my native language. So there's that. I learned German for 5 to 6 years. I've stopped studying it, and I have lost a lot of my ability, but I still have a lot of the phrases and grammatical structures and whatnot in my head because I use it to speak with my mother every now and then, as she also learned German with me. And I've been studying Japanese. And I wouldn't say my Japanese ability is good by any means because my vocabulary is shot and my listening comprehension is even shittier, which I'm trying to improve by watching videos. But yeah, just those three. And really, just only one of those three. Okay, Japanese verbs can be split into three groups: u verbs or godan verbs, ru verbs or ichidan verbs, and irregular verbs. Godan verbs and ichidan verbs can be further split into two groups based on pitch accent, those with an accent and those without an accent. Regular verbs don't have this distinction because there are only two truly irregular verbs in Japanese. Both godan verbs and ichidan verbs have some verbs in them that are irregular, but for the most part, only one form of each verb is irregular. On the other hand, every form of the irregular verbs are irregular. It must be memorized. The distinction becomes apparent with the so-called te form. Or what is the other name for te form? What is the other name for te form? Teike. There's an actual that didn't help at all. Really? Wait, that's wrong. Okay. Really? Japanese conjugation. That is zoomed in real close. Guess just the teike, because it's not the renyoke, even though it's derived from the renyoke. It's become its own thing for the most part. Parent when conjugating the verb into long or into its te form should italicize these as well. Godan verbs. Actually, let's start with ichidan now. Godan verbs all end in a syllable ending in ooh. Actually, I should. What the Are you telling me I can't do a dash U because it automatically what? That's a ligature? Allegreia has that as a ligature? Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to remember. Okay, my sister's calling me again, so one sec. I think she found me something. My sister has found dictionaries. She found three of them that are interesting, but I only have enough to buy one of them, unfortunately. But he calls it the seriously? The gerund is a nominalized. This is why I hate applying language terms from one language to another. Because while it's useful in order for people to quickly pick up stuff, it's also so frustrating at times how it's used for things that seem so unrelated to the original. Anyway, but yeah, my sister found any of this. Oh, what? Where'd you go? This dictionary, which is a Webster's, and it has this on the inside, which that is a the Indo-European family of languages. If you want me to get more, feel free to donate $40 to the stream. Because that's how much the other two dictionaries cost. Isn't it? Going back to this, why is it... How do I disable that? Is what I'm trying to think of. Because I don't want to turn off ligatures because then office would look funky. Do I have to just change what I... No, but this is my... Guess I'll just change what I have to use. All end in a syllable ending in oo. Oh, there's something on the screen over here I didn't notice earlier because it's just down in the corner I haven't been looking at. All end in a syllable ending in oo. When conjugating the verb into long form, that oo trying to think, should I use the traditional verb forms names? Like the let me such as dimisenke, renyoke, chusenke, rentaike, kateike, mireke. Because this is that doesn't even show the full thing, does it? Noma, nomi, nomu, nomu, nome, nome. No, I'll just leave it for the whatchamacallit. When conjugating the verb into long form, that oo is replaced by an e. Replaced by imasu. I'm going mad with italic power. When conjugating into teiform, uh, u, tsu, ru are all replaced with te. Uh, nu, bu, mu. Oh, nde, hu is replaced with ite, gu with ide. Oh. And su with de. Gonna verbs all end in a syllable ending in u. When conjugating the verb into long form, that u is replaced by imasu. When conjugating into te form, utsuru are all replaced with de. When one conjugates the verb into... Maybe I'll just stick with using the u, su, ru are all replaced with te. Nu, fu, mu are all replaced with... Nope, that's not the one I was looking for. De. Got to add the little dashes. Ide and su with shite. Such as ku, I can just list this. U, tu, ru, bu, mu, ku, gu, su. All in a syllable ending in u. Utsuru, bu, mu, ku, gu, su. And nu. What are those syllables that are missing again? Gong. Okay, kana. Okay, now it's way too zoomed in. Wait, no, I should do this here so you guys can see it, shouldn't I? Kana. Okay. That should be good. So obviously, there's no U. So there's ku, su, tsu, nu, no fu, no fu, no u, obviously no wu, and no zu or zu. There's only one verb that ends in nu, that being shinu, to die. The endings fu, you, and zu, zu. Okay, Godan verbs all end in a syllable ending in u. U, tsu, ru, bu, mu, ku, gu, su, and nu. There's only one verb that ends in nu, that being shinu. That being shinu, to die. The endings fu, yu, and zu do not exist in modern Japanese. That is true. That I feel like it's easier to explain the vowel changing as a mark of the suffix than it is as a mark of the verb. If that makes sense. Like the te form, I view now as a conjugation of the verb itself. And then everything else is added on afterwards. Non deiru, non de miru. The miru is a separate suffix, but the te form is part of it. Same thing with the o, no mo, tabeyo, so on and so forth. But with the stuff like with like mas and nai, I've always conceptualized it as the vowel is supplied by the suffix itself, if that makes sense. Though that's not actually how it is, from what I understand, but that's always how I've seen it. And the difference between Goran verbs and Ichidan verbs is in the te form, as well as if they call for that suffix, which is with that vowel only being called for if the root or stem ends in a consonant. You are so not on time because I just noticed it is 4:01. How could you, Fielding? How could you? Okay, I suppose that is a good place to stop for now, because otherwise you'd have to see me formatting a table, which, as we all know, is so much fun and markdown. Oh God, how am I gonna? I'm trying to think about how I'm gonna do the Sunday office hour streams while I'm in Ireland. I could just do them at 8 o'clock Irish, or no, 7 o'clock Irish time till 9. I'll need to. I'll come upon that road when I come upon it. Either way, I will end things here. I don't know if I'll have a Baldur's Gate stream on Tuesday, but I will be streaming Sekiro on Thursday. That is a fact. I'll be doing the boss challenge runs, which means I'm going to be fighting bosses nonstop. Oh my god, that's going to be so hard. And I'll be back with another office hours next Sunday. Wait, you know people going to Ireland? Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, no, I got into University College Cork for grad school, so I'm going to be going there. But yeah. But anyway, until next time, I bid you all adieu. Bye. I'm going to give you guys some time to say bye because of the lag. Is that a threat? That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Okay, well, oh, that's where my bookmark went. Until next time, I bid you all adieu. Also, read this book if you want. It's really good. Really cute.